Just incredible!
Just incredible, man.
Just incredible. Run the thing, eh? Run it!
Yeah, man, it's the Just Incredible podcast. We are live in Los Angeles, California. Beautiful day outside. I mean, it couldn't be a better day. I got my man NLE Choppa joining me today on the podcast.
I'm live in the place.
Man, it's great to have you on the show, my boy.
Thank God for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for coming through. I know you just literally got to town.
Yeah, just landed.
Where you flying in from, man?
Miami.
Miami, huh?
That's lit.
Non-stop, huh?
Mm-hmm. Working.
Yeah, you've been going crazy. We got Cottonwood 2 is the project.
Mm-hmm.
We got Ain't Gonna Answer, you and Lil Wayne.
So,
The second I heard this song, I said, this thing is out of here.
for real?
Out of here. And man, shout out to everyone. All the DJs been playing it.
Yeah.
Sounds great on the radio. How does it feel to have it out, man? And how did the collaboration come together?
It feels extremely well to have it out. You know, it came together just off a leap of faith. You know, I remember recording the first verse and the hook. And I remember Ben Billions, the one who produced the song, he was like, yeah, leave the second verse open for Wayne. I was looking at him, I'm like, man, that's far reach right now. He like, just trust it, you know.
Yeah.
So I prayed on it, and 2 months later, Wayne was on the song. So it was a beautiful process of getting it made, beautiful process of the test of faith, and now I'm just living through it.
Yeah. He came with them bars, bro.
Yeah, he came.
He brought that energy.
He went to space with it,
He
bro.
went to space. How'd you feel was your part done? You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear Wayne's part. Like, talk to me about the excitement level when this comes together.
So it was pretty much on my behalf. I was done, and he was in a separate studio, so they sent it to me, and when I heard his part, I was like, yo, I said, yeah, that's the
He
cherry.
went there.
It was beyond a cherry on top.
Yeah.
So like, after that, the record was complete, and the only thing we had to do was just mix it and, you know, provide it to the people.
Go crazy with it. Go crazy. But what's your favorite Wayne song of all time? You got one?
My favorite Wayne song, you know, I told him this. I said, for me, it's God Bless America, because I remember when I was younger, it was like when Hurricane Katrina hit.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was New Orleans. And in the midst of, you know, when it hit and the rebuilding process of the city, he went back and helped the city and shot a video with it called God Bless America. And that's always been my favorite Wayne song, because it was just so real and
So
authentic
good.
to me.
Surreal, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely got to be like, man, all my hard work is paying off, man. It's
Yeah,
gotta
it's
feel
real.
good, right?
Yeah, it does, because, you know, at the end of the day, to be able to work with somebody of that caliber, you have to be considered in that same category. I feel like it's something that has to be great about you, because, you know, he's not just waking up accepting songs from people. You know what I'm saying? So for him to do it, I just felt real good about myself, you know?
Yeah. You literally got to give him his flowers.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that moment.
Beautiful moment, you know what I'm saying? To be able to do that, because I feel, you know, a lot of people don't want to give you roses to you in the casket, you know what I'm saying? And for me, I just feel like I had to do it physically, you know, before anything was to happen, God forbid, but to just show my appreciation.
Absolutely. While we're still here.
Yeah.
While we're still here to smell those flowers.
Sure, man.
Yeah, I love that, man. I love that. Cottonwood 2, album fire, man. Who else have you worked with on this project?
Timbaland, you know, that was a huge thing, you know, with me, being able to work with Timbo, seeing the way that he make beats. I literally saw this man walk in the studio and start like beatboxing on one of the songs called On God, featuring Queen Nigel. He beatboxed a portion of the beat, and it was crazy, and they built the beat around him, like he was the beat. It's crazy.
What recently, I like to ask my artists, and my guest, I should say, you know, just kind of where you're at in life. You know, like B said earlier, you're just a beacon of positive energy. Yeah. And that's a mindset and a lifestyle. But how do you feel? You know what I'm saying? Mentally, where's your heart at right now, man?
I feel content. You know, I feel complacent. More so than anything, I'm just grateful. You know, I show a lot of gratitude. I feel like a lot of things are starting to pick back up and a fast rate. So I'm just trying to stay grounded, keep my feet on the ground, and enjoy things this go around. Yeah. You know, because I feel like it's another big year. It's going to be another huge year for me.
Buckle up.
Yeah, man.
Buckle up, my boy.
I remember my first breakout year. It was huge for me. Like when I shot a flow, I was 16. But I only enjoyed it like a few months. Like, and then after that, it was like life was just like, okay, this life is different. And a lot of shit started hitting you.
Right.
But this go around, I'm like, all the things I've learned leading up to this point, I know I'm gonna have to implement these tools to keep my peace.
Absolutely. Does a lesson come to mind that you've recently learned? Anything come to mind in any situations?
Just pretty much just breathing when it's a lot of shit going on. Like, it's been a few situations. Like, as of lately, we spoke about some things out camera, like that situation, one of those things, which I know.
Oh, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, we're gonna get to it.
Yeah.
So it's like certain things of that nature where you got to look at and kind of like,
how are people gonna take this? I got good intentions.
Yeah, man.
You gotta kind of like almost overthink shit in a way,
man.
It's
It's a blessing, but that's the curse of it, trying to make everyone else happy when you just trying to be a light. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
That's it. But you stay true to yourself, you know what I'm saying?
Always.
People know
Yeah.
who you are, you know what I mean? Speaking, I want to start off first about a funny video of Megan Good hanging up on you. What's actually going on there?
Yeah.
And talk to me about that moment.
See what happened was,
But what were you going to say to her?
she was she actually, I think her mom was calling at the same time that we was on the phone, and I think when she was trying to, I guess, like, put the call on hold, she ended up clicking over and hung up. But she ended up calling back, and we had a good conversation, for about 40 seconds.
Okay.
50 seconds.
What'd you tell her, man?
Just pretty much telling her, like, when she found the free time, and, when she was in the space to be accepting of it, I wanted to show her a good time, however I could do that, a date, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Smooth with
Trying
it.
to be a gent.
Yeah, you gotta be. You gotta be. You got to Megan Good. You gotta
You gotta be correct.
You have to come correct. All right. Speaking of women, you kind of touched on this a little bit. The "Slut Me Out" record, first of all, going crazy.
Man, it's going
Crazy.
Banger.
Crazy. Banger.
insane.
Talk to me about the song. Let's start there.
Yo, I wrote this song, and it's probably by far the freakiest song I've ever wrote. And I
You
wrote
didn't
it,
hold back
and
it.
I wrote it on a plane. That's what's funny to me. I was literally on a plane, and I heard the beat, and I don't know what inspired me to just start speaking that way, but I was on the plane, and when I landed, I recorded it. Same
right
day.
to it. Yeah. Do it be like that sometimes? Just, the quickest ideas and shit that just comes to your mind sometimes be the biggest records.
Yes, man. Yeah, and I remember it was real slow on the growth when I first put it out. It didn't have that reaction. It's crazy. It actually just started to get like real viral this year.
Right.
And that's crazy. It's still shocking me right now.
All right, so I want to talk to you about, a moment that caused, some stir, right?
Yeah.
Like a behind-the-scenes moment in the video,
Controversial.
right? Controversial for the remix, right?
Yeah.
You're shooting a remix, and, there's the moment where, the picture goes viral, right? And then from there, you got, because Sukiana's in the video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in the video.
And then, from there, Twitter goes crazy. The internet's a scary place.
Yeah, it is.
And, Little Mama and her have some words online. Little Mama said, it sets black women back centuries.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know, what your reply is to that. I always know your heart and your pure intentions. So I wanted to definitely give you the moment to speak on that.
First and foremost, I think as entertainers, it's good to find balance between, okay, like this is what we're gonna do to put on a show to cause a giggle, to cause a laugh, or just to have people tuned in. But me in a person in real life is like two different people. I feel like as an entertainer, it's my job to entertain the best way I can and have fun in the process. And that's all it was, just entertainment and how do we have fun. And I feel like with that being said, it was me, Suki, and Sexy Red, Big Sexy. She said call her Big Sexy. We was all just trying to have fun.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was nothing on the sense of like, let's do something
Controversial.
out of character. It was like, let's have fun. And I remember the process of how it all happened. Like, Red, I call her Red. So she was like on her knees, like performing to the camera. And And when she was on her knees, I was like kind of like touching like her shoulders and like, you know how, you know, just doing all these interactions. And out of nowhere, she goes like, grab my hair and walk me like a dog. And I'm like, and then, well, she didn't say walk me like a dog, but she's like, grab my hair. And like when I grabbed her hair, it's like she kind of like started that position.
Right.
And she turned to Suki. She was like, Suki, get down with me and this will be fire. And it was like in a moment thing of like just creativity. And you know, we wasn't looking at it like anything degrading. And I take accountability of it because, you know, as a man, I probably should have said, you know, hey, let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? I got a daughter as well. But my thing is, if my daughter was to ever do something like that, and if she did it on her own and she thought of it, she wanted to do it, I have no reason to hold the person accountable for that action that my daughter did. Right. You know, I can only guide her and tell her what's right, but I can never say, oh, you wrong, you let him degrade you or all that, because at the end of the day, it was the choice that you made and what was kind of allowed, I guess. But you know, I take accountability of it though. So moving forward, I know like how to prevent it now. But it for sure had me like thinking like I feel so bad, like I feel terrible, like I'm still kind of trying to get out this slump.
Yeah, you know? I could imagine. I could imagine. Definitely appreciate your honesty. You know what I'm saying, and taking accountability. You know what I'm saying, and I think that's what life is all about, man. We do some things and we're not always thinking. We're moving very fast.
It's just in a moment.
Yeah, it's in the moment.
Present moment.
And it's tying creativity to that.
You know, you're doing like a music video, so it's art, right? You like creating. It's art and music videos. There's all. I mean, I've seen worse shit in music videos. To be honest, I've seen. You know what? This is my thing, and I'm very understanding to everyone's opinion. That's why when they said things, I ain't brush it off like, man, fuck them. You know, I made calls. I'm like, yo, am I wrong? Like, I was really concerned. Like, I'm like, I didn't really want to be that guy to where I'm like, you know, that's not me. Yeah, you're like, you know bro, you're not a villain. Like,
so like, I was kind of uncomfortable with image being painted of me, but at the end of the day, I look at it like this, man. You said it was like, damn, I kind of lost what I was about to say. What you had said again?
No, I'll say like it's art. It's a music video, so you're creating
in the moment.
Oh yeah, so with that being said, like I can see if I'm doing that in a norm. I've seen people literally degrade women in real life. Like I've seen people treat a woman in the most disgraceful way. I come from Memphis. I've seen pimps pimp women. I've seen women be physically, you know, I've seen all of these things that truly degrade a woman and that can really mess with a woman. I've been with several women that I've had talks with them crying on the phone about how they've been raped and all these things. So like it goes real deep. And I feel like to paint the picture of me being that type of person for something that was in a music video was kind of absurd. But I also understand everyone's point of view, and you know, I guess it just understanding both sides of their world.
No doubt. So can we see the visual? Is it gonna be dropping soon?
Yeah, it's dropping Friday. I don't even want to drop it no more, but it's gonna come out because you know my greatest mentor, my mom, she like, man, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. She said if it wasn't that, they would have had something else to say. She said, me as your mom, I found nothing wrong with it. And, you know, that's the okay.
Mom's not going to like guide you in the wrong direction. She's not going to steer you anyway wrong. And you know, her being a woman, obviously, like she's not, you know, if she felt offended, she would have told you like, yo, that's wrong. You should cut that out.
And she's told me when I'm wrong. Like, she's told me like, delete that or like, stop. Like, you know, she's my biggest sense of guidance in the physical, you know, besides God. You know what I'm saying? So, and even with God, I was praying and my intuition was coming back like, man, do you know you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When you look in the mirror, you know who you are.
I also feel like there's this thing where people are just waiting to pick. It's a lot of double standards in the world, right? So people are always waiting to pick on people of color. Like we had a recent incident. I'm not sure you followed the NCAA like women's basketball team.
I saw that. I saw
we have, you know, all the flack that Angel Reese was getting. But meanwhile, Caitlin Clark, she did the same thing. But she's white, so nobody was talking about it. But now the Angel Reese person of color did it. It's an issue.
It's an issue.
So you know, it's a double standard. So I feel like, you know, if you were a different artist, maybe a different color, like, you know, if you were like a white artist, it wouldn't be an issue. But it's always them double standards with people of color, bro. So I want you to speak on that, and you know, if
man, it's very that's very prominent, and it's something that's become a norm, and it's like how we just deal with it, you know, moving forward. Because I feel like the situation with me was kind of like it was a bit different, just off the simple fact it was like my own people that was kind of in an uproar, and you didn't get to see that flip side. You know, you wasn't able to really see like how when you look at rock and roll artists is how they have like big dog chains on people walking them, like literally. You know, we don't see that flip side of it. We only saw this side of it, and you know. But even with the Caitlin Clark and
Angel
Reese situation, I told her as well, like, because even in the midst of that, I had people DM her from my label page and pretty much let her know, like, yo, like, I rock with you, I stand firm with you, keep shining, Black Queen, because it was like the same day. I felt the same way. I felt attacked.
Right.
So I wanted to give that type of love to her because I know how she was probably.
I know that felt good for her to hear. When you hearing all these different opinions coming at you, and people are saying terrible things, and I just loved how she was like, I'm just unapologetically me, and I know what I represent.
And it was inspiring because it made me like, okay, like she as a woman, you know what I'm saying, and as a queen to carry herself that way made me want to carry myself that way as a man, you know what I'm saying? Because I know who I am, you know, in the midst of people saying this about me, saying that about me, but like people don't see the things I really do behind the scene. Like I'm the most empowering person. Like everyone around me, I'm trying to empower. My daughter, I go to schools, I make reading challenges for, you know, the black kids of the community, and if we're talking about women, the black young girls that's coming up. So, you know, I do a lot in that aspect. So I was like,
it's good to get that liberation out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Just be unapologetically you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Sure.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about next. You held a town hall meeting in Memphis to address youth crime.
Yeah, man.
What did you teach? What did you learn? Talk to me about that experience.
Man, just being able to be open to hearing how kids felt, how the parents felt, and how the community felt, and bridging those three gaps to find like a solution to the problem is so beautiful. Because in a city like Memphis, where the crime rate is high, whether it's murder, car theft, robberies, whatever it is, man, it's important, because if we don't talk to the youth, the future is doomed. You know what I'm saying? That's who's coming up. Those are the kids that are looking up to us. So 10 years from now, with me holding these town hall meetings and trying to make them a regular thing, the crime rate will just de-escalate off that, and I'm guaranteed about it. Like, you know, just being able to talk to probably the next potential person to tote a gun, or the next person to be labeled a statistic is always a blessing, you know.
What do you still dream about, man? Like, what's kind of on your vision board, man?
Man, just being able to be a billionaire and using the funds I have to keep changing the world. You know what I'm saying? That's simply is that, just being you know, my higher self. Yeah. You know, just being able to keep changing the world. Yeah. You know.
There was a report that you lost a Powerade commercial.
Yes, sir.
You know, because of what Ja Morant had going on. Have you spoke to him, and what can you tell us about that situation?
I haven't spoke to him personally. You know, I've showed words of encouragement, you know, via social media. Just pretty much like everything happens for a reason, and I'm glad that I'm glad he's going through that, because
learning lessons.
It's gonna make you or break you, and I don't see it breaking him. It's gonna make him bigger and better.
For sure.
You know. So yeah, I was extremely appreciative of just being a part of that, and just being a part of that, you know, kind of turmoil, because in the midst of it, I know it's gonna make him a better person. And me, I was just chilling. Like, I wasn't really tripping. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? This ain't about me. Right. It's about bro, and allowing him to learn from that. I wasn't like, oh, he fucked it up for me. Like, nah, like, I'm cool. You know.
But they're still running the commercial and the songs in it.
Yeah, the commercial's still playing, the song's still going, and You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Ja Morant, he shook back bigger than ever. He's still dunking on people.
I caught one last night.
Yeah, man.
Had the whole studio going crazy. Yeah, Lakers, we don't want to see them, right?
Nah. We don't want to see them, bro.
We don't want to see them in that first.
I know you also brought the Grizzlies out before.
Yes.
Were you the first one to bring them out?
Yeah, I was the first rapper to bring a team out in general. It was
fire, man.
It was real dope.
Man, look at that, bro.
It was real dope,
Nice, man.
What was that experience like? Just bringing them out, you know?
Man, it was beautiful. I was grateful. I kept telling the organization, thank you. Like, so many times during rehearsal, they was like, I've never met someone say thank you so many times. Like, man, I'm grateful. Yeah.
We're grateful.
Do you feel they can win it?
Do I feel like what?
They could win the whole thing?
Yo, I actually do. If they focus and they stay healthy, we actually have a beautiful team. You know, I think people shine a light on Ja a lot, but, you know, we actually got Jaren.
Tyus.
We got Bane. He go hard.
Bane dope.
So.
Kennard from 3.
Yeah,
He's a sniper.
We got role players.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
NLE Choppa, you got a vegan food truck?
Yes, sir.
Talk to us, man.
Yeah, man. Vegan food truck. And it goes back to just my purpose of helping the city.
Yeah. What kind of food you serve on it?
So it's like a lot of things like mushroom based, or you know, a lot of homemade ingredients. Like we even swap like the French fries for like this burro banana, and it's crazy. It tastes nothing like bananas. You cook it, you season it, and it tastes just like a potato, like exactly like one. Cause burro bananas, they don't have like a sweet taste. It's more so of a firm type of starchy type of taste.
Yeah.
So yeah, vegan food truck. The goal is to provide great eating and hopefully rewire how people think.
No doubt. You're looking good, man. Every time we see you, boys just leaned up, just healthy.
Bro, I could see him like opening a school one day, like, you know, Ron's I Promise School. I can see him doing that one day and just having like the full-on healthy menu in there, man.
Yeah, man. I'm actually trying to implement veganism, vegan food in jails and schools and the airport. I travel a lot, and even nursing homes.
That's dope.
Nursing homes as well.
So. Yeah.
What's the vegan lifestyle done for you personally?
Man, everything good, nothing detrimental, you know. Even with being able to take times where I don't eat, you know, just fast and just, you know, be in tune with just water and juice and fruit. It's just about gratefulness, and it shows what eating's supposed to be. You know, it's a gift. Man, it's just a gift. It's a blessing to be able to eat. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. NLE Choppa's here on the Just Incredible podcast, running it up, new album, so much going on. Let's talk, you mentioned Tupac, right? Let's talk, you got a favorite album from Pac?
Favorite album? All Eyes on Me.
That's hard to pick.
I mean,
so many
you can't
right?
go wrong, bruh. You literally can't go wrong.
All Eyes on Me, Me Against the World.
Yeah, man. I gotta go All Eyes. I gotta go All Eyes. I'm more so, honestly, I feel like my generation though, like we more so grow up like on just like songs that really resonate the most with us.
Yeah. You got one from Pac though?
Yeah, man.
What's the one?
Dear Mama, of course. You know, me and my mom, we tight, we close. Staring through my review is a beautiful one. I love that one. The Phil Collins sample. What else?
That Dear Mama special.
Yeah, man, Dear Mama is timeless. You know,
you got a line on there that comes to mind? It's poetic, man. It's such a beautiful song.
It's funny. The first line was, even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was a black queen. My mom never did crack, but that was the first. That was the first line that came to my mind. Really, the I appreciate you really hits deep. You know, out of everything, how he ended every verse with I appreciate you.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that was beautiful.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, no doubt.
I see you got Pac tatted too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Yeah,
that's dope. How'd you get into Pac? Somebody put you on him?
My pops. You know, my pops is like a diehard Pac fan, so I've been hearing about Pop since the womb.
That's right.
Like in the womb, it was Tupac. You know what I'm saying?
Would you do one of these AI records with Pac? Like,
man, that'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy,
hard,
bro. That'd be fire. I could imagine it. I wonder what you call it.
Man, I don't know.
If you had a song collaboration with Pac.
Man. The rebirth or something. That should be hard.
The rebirth be hard.
The rebirth.
Yeah, man. That'd be hard.
I know you'll pen something crazy for that.
Man, what?
Man. Woo. it could all happen now. This AI thing is crazy, man. I'm seeing verses from, Jay-Z's my favorite rapper of all time. I can't even watch some of the videos. They're just too close, man. Like this AI technology is nuts, man.
Crazy.
Tupac's even got some stuff that people have done.
Tupac did Game the Dream.
Yeah. What are some of your top artists under 25 years old?
Under 25.
Who are some of the ones that you like want to collab with, inspire you, you think is dope?
Under 25. How old is SZA?
It's a good question. We could put SZA in.
We'll just say she's under 25.
Yeah, we'll call it under.
Yeah. Like SZA, I feel like I like her as a person as well, I feel like she's into a lot of the things I'm into. She's beautiful.
She is.
And she make great music.
Absolutely. Her album is phenomenal.
Yeah, it was. I like that shirt. The
shirt record?
Yeah, I like that.
Shirt record too good.
I like that
too good.
Fire, man.
Kill Bill, of course. I think that's everybody's favorite.
Kill Bill? I like Snooze. I really like Snooze too.
They said she released that a while ago and it's going real crazy. Yo, I wonder how many girls listen to Kill Bill and just look at their ex and want to kill them, bro. Like, I asked my man, I was like, I wonder how many men gonna die to this song.
A lot.
Have you had an ex just send you the song, not say nothing, just send you the song?
Nah, I hope not.
None of that.
I hope not.
None of that. You said cougars only.
Yeah, man, I love Cuba.
Cougars only. What do you love about older women? Because
it could
my
be
boy
one
Be Nice
older.
Over here.
I'm the same, bro. I feel like we got a lot in common.
Is it
my favorite rapper?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Is it just a maturity thing with the older ladies?
Yeah, man, they already went through it. They already went through a lot of the things that, the younger girls are trying to go through now. So it's like,
And the conversation's better.
The conversation's better. The bed is better, of course. And it's just more advanced. It's more handled. I love anything that reminds me of, like, someone to take care of you. That gives you like the
motherly figure.
Yeah, the mother type of feel.
Fan question off of Twitter. What does NLE Choppa look for in a woman?
Like that, like the motherly feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't attracting to our moms, but we always love how a mom care.
Yeah.
How they take care of you, comfort. Unconditional love, and all of those things is what inspires you to, I feel like that's what inspires your dating habits, is how you was brought up.
Yeah, yeah. You cool with your exes? So it was a tough balance,
cordial.
Man.
Everything's
you want to keep it cool, but then you get a new girl and then she might be tripping if you...
Tripping.
Did you see this video that went viral where Chris Brown brought a girl up on stage and did a lap dance for her and her boyfriend was in the crowd and broke up with him? He has this moment where he brings young ladies on stage, probably makes their whole life. This is Chris Brown.
Yeah, they get dry humped up there, bro.
Yeah,
basically. It's not a video,
he gives them the whole experience, right?
They get the full Chris Brown package.
But after the fantasy's over, she's got to go back to the crowd with her boyfriend that bought the ticket. In a situation like that, how do you feel? Who's right, who's wrong in this situation?
Of course she's wrong. Man. That's wrong.
So Chris Brown goes to call her out. She got to say, yo, I'm with my
man.
It's a respect thing more so than anything. Like, no disrespect to Chris Brown, because he going to do his thing. He a sniper. He going to snipe. As a man, you going to snipe.
And he doesn't know when she's up there at the time. I doubt that she's in a relationship. I feel like she shouldn't go up there.
Yeah.
You got to pass.
Also, I feel like if I'm homie, I'm like, oh, hold on, Chris, you go ahead, pick you one of the other ones.
Yeah,
bro.
This me.
This my thing right here. You know what I mean?
Oh man, what's your favorite sport?
My favorite sport, basketball for sure.
Basketball?
For sure. Basketball.
Yeah.
Did you ever have hoop dreams coming up?
Yeah. I was good. I was real
playing?
good. Yeah, man.
High school ball and shit like that? Or?
High school.
Yeah, that's what ended for me. High school, I couldn't really.
I was good. I just kept getting in trouble. So, I was never eligible.
So street. You was playing on street ball.
Yeah.
Getting it in.
Yeah, man.
If you could have 3 wishes, if a genie could come down right now and grant you 3 wishes.
3 wishes.
Could be anything. Personal, could be career. What's NLE Choppa wanna manifest?
3 wishes. Multiple Grammys. Generational health for my family and me. And generational wealth. That's simple.
There you have it.
Yeah.
There you have it.
That's nice.
NLE Choppa's been hanging out on the podcast, man, just keeping it 100 with us too. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that, my boy. Cottonwood 2 is the project. Of course, Ain't Gonna Answer's going crazy. Lil Wayne, you and the GOAT collaborations. How many songs on the project?
22.
22 of them things. Was that difficult to narrow them down?
It was. I got a lot of music. I got at least 700 to 800 unreleased songs. So that's like 40 albums. Like,
for sure. 700, 800 unreleased songs?
Yeah.
Man.
How many, what's the most you've recorded in one day?
8. I recorded 8 songs in one day before. It was when I was 16. But now it's like I work more efficiently. I'm recording like 4 songs a day.
Nice.
About 4 songs.
Getting in there.
And I record like in a week's process. So 4 times 7, that's 21. I can make an album, 2 albums in 1 week.
Yeah.
You know, album ain't number 12 songs sometimes. 11, 10 songs. So I make 2 albums every recording trip. So
it's fire.
Basically, at least an album a week.
Yeah. Yo, real quick, I know earlier, and we're going to manifest it, you a future billionaire.
That's right.
Earlier you said that's one of your dreams to be a billionaire.
It's easy.
So
it's like already done.
Exactly. So when you become a billionaire, you know what I'm saying, in a few years, what are 3 things you're going to do?
Man, prison reform for one. I feel like I want to create something to where instead of giving people prisons, I want to create a center that has meditation, rehabilitation, massages, things that help you get on your feet with entrepreneurship, like a whole rehabilitation center, not a jail, like something that just build a person up. And I want to be able to create something with judges to where like, hey, if it's not like a murder, if it's like a petty crime, car theft, whatever, if it's something that in the course of 5 years, how about we have them to where they do 5 years in the facility to where it's a rehab and we better you and probably can go home sometimes and like, you know, do things of that nature that don't have people feel in prison. So prison reform, I want to step in that aspect. Being able to provide healthy eating all across the world. So vegan restaurants, vegan food trucks, and also being able to farm, like farmland. It's a lot of things I want to do, and it's everything positive. I don't want to make no strip clubs. I don't want to do no clothing stores, which is something I would do, but I got to complete the purpose stuff first.
Exactly.
So,
love it, man.
I love it, man. NLE Choppa is here. Every time you come through, man, it's always
thank you for
always an honor and a blessing, my bro. Much success to you, much more blessings.
Always.
Love everything you represent, my boy. The project going crazy. Talk to him one more time. Let the people know.
Cottonwood 2, man, my best body of work, and AOTY.
Fire.
Of the year. Yeah. Album
of the year. Let's go.
Grammys
on the way.
Let's go.
Grammys on the way.
A lot of them.
My man, NLE Choppa, Just Incredible Podcast. For more videos and content just like this, my boy about to put him on the mic. He about to go crazy with the bars. Check out the full YouTube page. Hit the like button. Drop some comments. My boy might even be reading the comments. Show him some love. Give him his flowers.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Comment section, and please hit the subscribe button. All right. Thank you for watching the Just Incredible Podcast with NLE Choppa.
Let's do it.
Peace and love.
Thank y'all.
Just incredible!
Hey yo, just incredible!
You don't know, eh?
Keep winning.
Yes, sir. Hey, thank you to everyone who watched this podcast. The music you're hearing, that's provided by LA's own The Eastie Boys. If you enjoyed watching this, please hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section, and while you're there, tap that subscribe button so you can subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. There's more content just like this, and trust me, a lot more on the way. To keep up with me off of YouTube, follow me on Instagram at Justin_credible or my TikTok. You can just search Watch Justin Credible. Thank you so much for watching.